This is RNG and Tea,
Extended conversation
with your random sips of life and gaming.
And that's episode 2.5. Did anyone?
And let me
Get
check.
it.
Recorded all
Yes,
the way.
please.
I'm gonna take this briefcase off.
Dude, I forgot to talk about that. You're sitting on a booster seat.
Shut up!
And that did. We're good.
I need to get a new
Okay.
chair. My fiance.
Oh, look,
No,
you
I
got
have
all
a
short.
different chair that I use. Shut up! I have a different chair I usually use, but it's a really crappy chair, and I one time used it as an excuse the other day about why I didn't want to play FF11 for a super long time, and that was a legit excuse. I was like, this chair's really uncomfortable. I can't play for a couple hours, and my fiance's like, I'll use it. You can use my chair. I'm, okay, but this chair doesn't like rise up. It's for tall people, and I am not tall.
We can tell.
So
You're,
you know.
It's so weird looking at you now because you're not like.
I know it looks ridiculous. So I got Amazon gift cards for Christmas, and actually, if any of you out there have suggestions of decent computer chairs, I don't have a ton of space here, so it doesn't need to be that fancy, but just especially if good ones for shorter people. Tweet at me, please. There's a lot of them out there, and it's hard to know which one's good.
So we have to Google midget
chairs.
Okay.
No, I am not a midget technically. I thought I was 1 inch over, but according to my doctor, I'm officially 5 foot, which is very strange. I grew an inch when I was like in my 20s. The only thing I can think of is my chiropractor. That's the only thing I can think of. I apparently got I don't know, I grew an inch somehow. We're not going to talk about Squatty Potty the Pelican.
Oh, do you have a Squatty Potty at home?
No, but I don't anymore. But I used to have to have a thing to put my feet on. Let's just put it that way.
You are so
because I had problems. I actually had to go to the doctor because I had they thought I had hemorrhoid issues as a child because I had problems. So I had to have that. Yeah, I should still technically use one, but I refuse. So yeah, it's not fun being short. Okay.
I hear you. I'm like 1 inch over you now.
Yeah.
The Pelican's asking when is this episode going to drop. Lloyd will probably work on this tonight, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to have everything done by
Tonight, and then I'll be up tonight too, so I will get that posted up for him, and we'll have it scheduled for Monday morning. Happy New Year's!
Woo! Yeah.
Happy New Year's, all.
Happy New Year's Eve.
Is it really?
Because it'll be on Monday.
Oh, Monday.
Monday
I was like,
morning
wait,
will
what?
be. Not today. Monday.
Man, time's going by so quickly.
I know. Crazy.
Yeah. Happy New Year's, because we probably won't see you until next year.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless if...
But
Well,
yeah.
if everything goes well for me, I will be streaming both tomorrow and New Year's. So
Okay.
Yeah, so tune in.
you might see me.
Woo! Tune in to the New Year's with Lloyd.
Yeah.
And nipples and all.
Woo! Just don't get us banned
Don't
on
make me
Twitch.
break off the shirt.
Ring 20s.
Roaring 20s incoming.
Dude, that'd be fun if the 20s came back with the whole flapper dresses and...
Yeah, but I could do without the impending doom of the stock market
Oh,
crash.
yeah, that's true.
Wasn't
Sorry, I
the
got a little too
20s
real.
women's suffrage too? We don't want to go through that.
No, it'll be the
Well, I
opposite.
mean, we might need to. We
Maybe.
might need to.
It could be the opposite, though. It could be like the roaring women of the 20s.
That's true. I don't know that. Oh, man. Good stuff.
That is something that I'm not looking forward to next year. Is just the political bullshit.
Oh my
I'm so
gosh.
over it.
Okay,
at
I'm
this
covering my
point.
ears because Lloyd is the one that you and politics does not match, Lloyd. Saying the person who got banned from Facebook for saying political stuff.
Oops.
Well, it was more like going after a racist and pointing out like certain things, and apparently pointing out those certain things is against Facebook policy. And it's like, seriously, this guy's using the N-word and I'm getting banned? What the hell's going on
Yeah,
here?
no, Facebook is super weird on their algorithms these days. I do not understand it. Other than the fact that it's just that bad. Like there's no other. I have no idea. It's really creepy. But yeah, so I can't wait either, Lord. I'm right with you. I am. I just realized too I just realized that our wedding is going to be coming up right when election is. I better check it. Bye. It's gonna be like happy
Republicans with
marriage.
Republicans and
'Cause I
liberals
remember
with liberals.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the last election. I mean, 2016 or 2015 or whatever it was. I don't know my years. Anyway, I just remember I drank a lot and then went to bed and cried.
Oh, no.
I didn't actually stay for the whole entire it was a bad day for me too. There was unfortunately I had family issues that day too. I posted something on Facebook and it caused a real nasty issue with family that I was not intending to do, and then of course the election happened, and then I was like, I don't want to talk to anybody.
I just don't want to live on this planet anymore, kind of thing.
You guys,
it's funny.
Sorry. You guys,
No, you're
guys, did you guys block that person earlier?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He messaged me on like my personal
Same
Discord,
here.
and I just didn't. Okay, I'm not.
Did he
doing that.
message me? Because I don't think he did. I just banned him from both Twitch and the
Yeah,
Discord.
no, fair
That's
enough.
fine.
It's fine. It was weird.
Pally, you're a moderator too. You can ban people. You know that, right? I'm hungry. Did you guys eat yet? How's your overcooked eggs?
They were okay. It still pissed me off though, because it's like, how hard is it to cook an
Egg.
over easy egg?
Oh
Seriously?
my gosh.
It can be hard. You just don't know what time to take it out. And I know some people are like that.
Well,
Well, it's
Was it at a restaurant?
Yes.
Oh.
And it's a really good restaurant, but they fucked up my egg.
I'm sorry about your eggs.
But everything else was good. It was a country fried steak. And some potatoes. It was so good.
I'm about to go to my parent family's for fondue night, especially every year.
You guys really like fondue,
that my
don't
parents
you?
started.
Melting
I grew
pot
up with
fondue.
Yeah. I mean that's pretty much it though. Because I introduced my fiance to melting pot.
Oh yeah, he
because
doesn't know anything about that.
I have accidentally turned my fiance into a pretentious bougie person because we fun fact, if you see a tray of you get the bread with the cheese and the meats and stuff, and it's called a charcuterie board. So I called it that a couple times, and now she won't stop using that word to describe it, and it's the funniest thing. Whenever she's like, "Oh, I want to make a charcuterie board for everybody," I'm like, "Okay, sweetie, that's fine. I think it's great." Everybody looks at us like we're weird. Oops.
Oh my god, well, it's also Callie's turning into Norris.
So Norris, yeah, I have accidentally. Yes, that is exactly what has happened.
That's so cute.
So you guys brunch all the time now?
Brunch.
Did you say brunch or French?
Brunch.
Brunch.
Oh. No. Well, yes. I mean, we eat around brunch time, but we don't go out to eat. We order in most of the time. All of the time, I should say. Weekends, our food budget is basically groceries and then ordering out on weekends. It's not the healthiest way to do it, but what makes us happy. So, no, we eat around brunch time just because we don't eat early in the morning, but we don't usually typically go out at brunch. It works out well as long as you go to the right place. We actually we stopped using one provider because 4 times in a row our food got messed up.
No.
So now we use a different one. we had enough after
I can't
that.
do those.
So.
I don't trust the person delivering our food.
We've done enough times that at this point it's like, huh. I think the funniest mess up we've had a couple weird mess ups. Most of that I think has been the restaurant's fault though, not the person's fault, because like we'll sometimes get our food and we have all the bags it should be, but there's like one item missing. So usually I found it's probably the restaurant, but there was one time, very funny. My brother ordered something from Jersey Mike's, I think, sandwich
I
place.
love Jersey Mike's.
Yeah. So and then he gets his order. And he's like, it's 2 sandwiches that I didn't order. And we looked at it and we looked at the receipt and it was, my brother's name is Robert at this point. And the receipt is for Robert, but with a different last name.
No.
So the driver had basically picked up the wrong bag and gave it to my brother instead. And so now some poor sap has like one sandwich, because the worst part too is these were not like just plain sandwiches. Someone special ordered these sandwiches. Like they got 2 like really nice sandwiches and like added extra ingredients and changed out ingredients and stuff like that. Paid extra for it. So
Poor guy. Did you eat it though?
he ate it. He said it was real good.
Just eat someone else's food. Sure.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's fine. So, yeah, we've made it work most of the time. But like I said, we did actually end up changing a service because the one we'd been using was messed us up like 4 times in a row. We got so mad. Yes, mimosas. I did have a mimosa when I was in Florida and we had brunch there. That was fun.
Oh, yeah, how was Florida?
It was good. The weather wasn't like the best. We couldn't really use the pool just because the pool's heater was broken, which whatever. But it was really windy. So the problem was that it would be nice and warm, but because it was such like 20 miles per hour winds, you couldn't really regulate your heat to where you still felt hot enough to go swimming.
Oh my gosh.
So it was really nice like walking around and stuff like that. But yeah, no, otherwise I had a good time. It was fun.
Okay.
Lots of restaurants and stuff.
For Christmas, it's actually pretty cold here, to the point where it's like in 40s, 30s. And it iced over like in between Southern California and Vegas, that they closed down the main freeway. So
I heard about that.
Yeah.
It's
So usually
crazy.
it takes us, 3.5 hours to go home to my parents in Southern California. But on the way back, we had to go around because they closed down the 15 freeway, and it took us 6 hours to get home. And then it was still trafficy on the way because like I kind of go towards Southern California for work. As I said, it takes me an hour to get there. It took me 3 hours to get to work the other day because of the whole traffic and the roadblocks and etc. So that's why I'm kind of like, ugh, I don't want to be on the road again.
Yeah, I getcha. Oh, yeah. Weather in Michigan has been. I mean, weather in Michigan has lately just been kind of a crapshoot. There was no snow. There hasn't been any snow here. We got snow on like Halloween in November, but we haven't had snow in December yet.
Yeah.
So, usually what that means is January and February are going to be hell.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see
so
more
we'll see how
snow
that
in
goes.
Vegas too, which is really weird to me. Really weird.
Yeah.
How
So
How much
can't
snow
wait for that.
did
What'd you say?
get? How much snow did you get, Kooky?
not in here in Vegas, not much. It's just the roads are next door. We got Red Rock next door, so it's kind of like, I think like 3 inches of snow. I mean, it's not a lot, but like it's visible.
But if you're not used to the
Yeah.
snow, it'll shut down. I mean, in Michigan, like 3 inches of snow is whatever. Although people still freak out the first day of it. Like we had school closures. I remember when it's like we had just a random snowstorm, and we did have school closures, which made no sense because like. I mean, I'm all about if they feel they need to close, it's fine. I'm not one of those people like back in my day, we just dealt with it because, children, safety. But I was surprised because it was snowing, but it wasn't dangerously so. But people freak out here, even though it's Michigan, the first time it snows. Everyone
Southern
freaks
California was snow. In the high desert, we call it. We call the high desert Hesperian Victorville area. It was snowing on the way back home. So people were freaking out too. It was really weird. High desert snow. Okay. That doesn't make sense.
Yep. I feel like in Michigan we prefer to have it snow during kind of the holiday time because that's usually when things close down and stuff like that. So it's not really as big of a deal. It's kind of a nice thing. But anytime but when it is just like the first day of a sudden snow and it's a work day, people don't know what they're doing. And I hate like being on the roads then because people are insane. Well, but that's what happens.
Utah's been getting like a foot of snow a week. Feels
I was
like.
gonna say, aren't you in the
Jeez.
mountains?
Yeah, I'm right up against the Wasatch Front
Oh
up
my
here.
God.
So
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't deal with it. I don't know how you guys do it.
I love the mountains though. Like going back
Yeah.
east, even in Michigan, those aren't mountains; those are
Mhm.
hills.
Why
Yeah,
does everyone
that's
say
true.
that? There's really nothing, no big mountains like over here, or
Not really in Michigan. I mean, we have some slopes because there is some skiing here, but I mean, it's nothing like in Utah or Colorado. Nothing
Yeah.
like
because
that.
every time
It's like the mountain.
every
Go
time
ahead.
the guys from Michigan come over here in California, they would point at like a hill to us, and they'd say, "Oh, look, it's a mountain." We're like, "No, those are just the hills."
You should come to Utah, and I'll show them what an actual mountain
Yeah,
is. Like,
for sure.
the
Well, I
mountain
was-
that's like 20 yards away from me, from my place, is a 2,000-foot mountain, and it's one of the smaller ones in town.
What?
So
Mhm. I believe it. I visited Colorado when I was younger, and yeah, it's hard to describe unless you actually see it. But those are mountains.
Nebraska hills, everything is outside of me is flat as fuck.
Land as a board. Ugh.
and even Appalachia isn't even a mountainous area. Those are hills compared to what, like the Rocky
They're
Mountains
compared to the Rocky
are.
Mountains, yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunately my fiance hates the cold. Like she wants to move to Florida when we're older. I'm like, okay. Problem is that I hate the heat, so I don't see how that's gonna work out very well.
We need to go in the middle and just move to California or something.
The problem is that they have earthquakes, and I'm scared it's gonna someday just break apart and then fall into the ocean. That's my problem with Florida, though, too. It's just gonna become all swampland at some point. Nothing left.
Just underwater.
Exactly.
No. No.
Well, go to like Kentucky, and then once everything starts coming in from the sea, that'll be beachfront property.
Yeah, but right now, I don't think either of us feel safe in Kentucky.
True, true.
I don't know
But
if
at
that'd
least
be
you
good.
could change things in Kentucky.
I could try. Once it becomes
Hint, hint.
beachfront property. Hint, hint, cough, cough. It's sure. Oh, man.
I want to go to Colorado, the Rocky Mountains. That'd be fun.
I went to a dude ranch there when I was like 10. No, 13, excuse me. That was fun. It was a horse camp, basically. It was a good time.
I like northern Colorado a lot better than southern Colorado. Like Fort Collins area is really fun. It's a
Mhm.
nice college town.
That's right. FanFest for Final Fantasy won't be in Vegas next year. So,
What?
no, it's not going to be in Vegas. So, it'll be somewhere else.
Where is it?
They haven't announced it yet. Hi,
Oh.
Chili.
Hello. All right, be prepared for your bougie charcuterie board now, Kooky.
Right.
Or DePelli. The bougie is spreading.
I hope he prepares it himself. Like, actually make the bread, too.
Oh my gosh, we use crackers.
Just
He
go to
says that
Kroger and buy one.
Yeah, the crackers, cheese, and slices of meat. You can buy them in grocery stores pre-made. I mean,
Yes.
we have gotten parts of it and we slice it
Yes,
ourselves.
we call
can buy
those
'em
adult
pre-made.
Lunchables.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
So,
Yes. I am surprised they're not doing it in Las Vegas. Maybe it's too expensive these days.
I don't know.
Because I went. When did we go? Was that last year?
Last year, November.
Yeah, it was last year. Yeah, it was last year November. Wow.
I know it seemed a little bit long time ago, but it was just literally
It seems like forever ago, but it really wasn't.
just
yeah, it was last year,
year.
November. That's right. Yeah, because I had just started my job, And so I was worried about taking the time off, and they were like, it's fine, because I wasn't really taking that much time off for it. So, but that was a really fun trip. That was kind of our first, that wasn't my first trip with Callie. But it was our first, like, no, it wasn't. Because technically our first trip was, like, to Florida, but it was the first trip of its kind that we'd done before.
Yeah.
So
First time I met you, too, so.
It was, yes. And
Still sad that I couldn't.
Yeah,
have
I
gone
know,
to that.
right, Lloyd?
Yeah.
We could have all been together.
It was fun. Could have all seen each other.
Could have all seen Skirl got drunk, too.
I don't know if I think I did see Skuro.
You did.
I think I briefly met him. Mostly what happened was the guys were in the room recording, and so I mostly hung out with the girls. And we all basically went to a table and got nachos and drinks.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because we had never met each other before.
Yeah,
So
the girls got
it
together.
was like, cool.
I was running around.
Well, because we didn't really, like, especially for me, like, I was, especially at the time, was not playing Final Fantasy, so I had no real connection to other fans. I was introduced to people and stuff like that. I think the most awkward introduction was there was somebody who had, I think, been a fan of, like, LBR for a long time, and he was just like, this guy, pointing to Callie, is a really good guy, he's really good, so don't let him go. Okay. I don't know you, but okay. It's just really weird and awkward.
How well do you know him from a podcast? Okay. I've slept with him, but cool.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi, Callie.
Are we gonna get a cameo?
She says hi. No, she's at her other computer across from me. Because we have our computer setups, we're facing each other, basically.
I want to see that hair. What does the hair look like?
They want to see your hair. Move that away. That was my booster seat. I was too small. The chair's too low. Anyway.
Hi, Callie.
That's my face. That's my chest.
Squishy hair.
Are you wearing a kimono?
Am I wearing a kimono?
No.
No,
Kelly.
it's a team shirt.
Sports shirt.
Oh.
I thought you were wearing I thought you were wearing a
Oh
kimono.
my gosh.
No. Nope.
Selphane, are you really doing it neon green?
Neon green.
I want
Ooh.
pictures.
Yes, absolutely.
I was asking about this earlier. There's that hair discrimination law that's coming out soon, right? Where you can't discriminate about your hair. Does that include hair
Yes.
color? Because, like, I would love to go to...
I wish, but I don't know if it does. Because the main focus, of course, was
texture,
for
yeah.
ethnicity. Yeah, texture and ethnicity. So I don't know, but that would be great. I know I found out recently that my job originally did have a clause in there where you were not allowed to have any kind of, like, non-traditional hair color. Like, if you dyed it, like, it could only be, like, brown, blonde, or black, or whatever. But I guess they rescinded that, and so that's why. Because normally I actually probably couldn't get away with this. Because it's not technically natural hair color. But they thankfully took that away.
Because I would love to go back to different colors. I mean, like, right now I'm blonde. And that's easily...
Yeah, it'd be really easy to. Yeah, for sure. I don't really do bleach anymore. I used to do highlights. You can find old pictures of me on Facebook where I used to have, like, blondish hair. A lot of people liked it. I actually wasn't a fan of it on myself. I don't know why. A lot of people really liked it. I really prefer the red. So,
Yeah.
And I could bleach it and then dye it red. That would look a lot nicer and brighter, but it's okay. It's so much hair. To try to bleach it would be... I know that's what you do, but...
Oh, like,
it just
hello?
feels like so much hair. I know. It just feels like so much hair.
Usually...
Thank you. I like the red,
It's
too.
usually 6-7 hours on the chair just to get my hair done.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is. That's, I think...
Callie, yeah.
Honey, how long did it take you to get your hair that color again?
7 hours.
7 hours in the chair. I brought lunch.
Yeah, sounds about right. Selphane, it might be hard to get rid of the pink. I don't know. Because, like, red and pink is, like, the hardest colors to get out of your hair.
They can be, yeah. Pink probably is a little easier than red, but
Yeah,
can
it took
be.
forever to get the red out of my hair.
Yeah, red, that's the funny, like, red fades the fastest, but takes the, like, most to get out. It's weird that way. But we'll see.
I was looking up, like, home remedies, how to strip the red so it'd be easier for the hairstyles. So, like, it's like crushing vitamin C, because I guess vitamin C
Oh.
opens up the hair follicles or something like that, and mixing it with like Head and Shoulders, and then just like mix
Interesting.
it together and just leave it on there for like an hour or two, and then rinse and repeat. Okay.
I'm over here half bald thinking, well, I could dye my scalp.
No. Body paint.
Body paint.
True. Or dye my beard, which is like as long as some of your guys' hair.
Do you like the long hair and
My-
beard?
The only reason why I haven't shaved my head is because I don't want to look like a skinhead. And I don't want to get rid of the beard or I look like a baby. So
To be honest, like, I only say this because my brother had the same kind of stuff. He does shave his head. Well, he basically does. He didn't really have much of a choice. He started balding when he was 18. And I would say that as long as you keep the beard, it doesn't look nearly as skinheady as you might think it does. I would say if you like had no hair, I don't know if I think skinhead or Lex Luthor, but either way. Not the
I'd
greatest.
rather Lex Luthor.
Fair, but
But yeah, like I've been growing this out since I was like 20 and I don't want to get rid
Just
of
now.
it. So
fair enough. Yeah, I'd be proud of
Makes
it.
sense. Doesn't.
Yeah, I haven't had short hair in such a long time, and I don't really want to yet. I think I will probably like cut it once the wedding is over, but I think the shortest I cut it even then was like here. I don't like short hair. And I think part of the reason is because when I was younger, I had a weird amount of women saying I should cut my hair. Like more than like 2 people that figured I should cut my hair and thought it would look better with shorter hair. And so I don't know. I guess I was just really stubborn and wanted long hair. Part of it too is that my mother's always had short hair. She has the same hair I do, but she's always had short hair because she hated dealing with long hair. And so she always would cut my hair. And so I one day was like, no, I want long hair. So never since. But you know, I'm trying to grow it long because I've been looking up a lot of like hairstyles to try to do because straight long hair is not a common thing that they work with for hairstyles, but I've been learning how to do like different braids. I learned how to do a Dutch braid. It looks really pretty. So I'm pretty proud of myself.
That'd be cute. Is Callie gonna have natural hair or the actual different hair color?
Dyed hair. Trying to make it match our wedding colors if possible. We'll see how that goes.
That's the purple and blue,
That's-
right?
Purple and turquoise. Yep.
So the galaxy hair.
Mm-hmm. Listen, they may not be fall colors, but there are colors. Oh, also, wait, I think it's just. Hey, honey, you want to show them the ring? So, if you guys all know, this was my ring,
Right. I've seen that.
and I recently.
Oh my god, it matches! It's so cute! I love it!
You're good now. I picked it out, and it's a Swiss blue topaz, and I picked it. So I'm very proud of myself. I surprised her during our trip to Florida.
Good surprise.
Mm-hmm. So, but yes, it also kind of conveniently. This isn't quite the right purple, but it kind of matches our colors, so that also works too.
Lloyd's like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, jewelry.
well, I'm not like I could pull out my classroom.
That works.
Heartslut says that you have got super thick hair. Yeah, I have weird hair. I have thin hair, but there's a lot of it. And so hairstyles don't really know what to do with my hair because they're just like,
Ooh.
oh, it's oh, okay. It also means like, ooh, pretty. It also means like shampooing is interesting. It's been very hard to try to get a formula that works for my hair that doesn't make it either super oily or too dry. So, yay, hair.
Yeah, I still have my class ring too. Somewhere.
I
in
think
the thing.
I think I lost my class ring. Don't tell my mother. I think I lost it somewhere. I don't know where it is. Oops.
Yeah,
I never
mine
wore it.
has like a saxophone on the side, and then I was part of First Robotics, so it has the First Robotics
Cool.
logo on the side
I
of
had
it.
robotics
So
in high school.
That's awesome.
I was actually part of the first program at our high school, and I was also the captain of it. So
Neat.
ended up mentoring for a couple years afterwards.
That's cool.
So
Usually today in high school, people can play video games in high school and have that thing on their class ring.
that pisses me off actually because I wanted
I want
that when
that
I was
too.
going to high school.
I'm curious as to how Pele lost his class ring in a McDonald's playpen, but I'm also not sure if I want to know. Also, I'm sorry, Heartslot. I don't actually wear rings. I wear a lot of necklaces, so I'm so sorry. It's so sad. Metals and allergies. Stink.
Yeah, I found out one of my ex's allergies that way by getting her a metal corsage for prom. And by the end of it, she was so broke out that I had to take her to the hospital. It was awesome.
Did you say that was awesome?
Well, sarcastically awesome.
Sarcastically, of course.
Hey, Chili. Glad you can hear now.
Yay.
Hopefully, it might be corrupted when I go look at it, so we might have to record later on tonight.
No.
No.
I'm about to go to a family party,
Yeah.
and I work tomorrow.
I'll probably go out too because my parents are in town. Because for New Year's Eve, just what I was gonna ask. What is everyone doing for New Year's Eve?
We're gonna be here. We actually used to have a tradition of playing tabletop on New Year's Eve. That used to be something my family would do. I'm not sure if I don't think we're doing that. We just recently finished a game. So I'm not so sure, but we'll see. But otherwise, I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to a quiet New Year, to be honest with you. I don't really like loud parties on New Year's Eve because then all I think about is like drinking and trying to get home. And it's not really fun. So nothing crazy.
What about you, Lloyd?
I'll probably just stream. I might get a bottle of something and get drunk on stream. That might be
Woo!
fun.
Take a shot every time something happens. I've always wanted to do that, but I don't know about that.
But I haven't drank in so long, so it might be like 2 shots in. Woo!
That's kind of how I
Yeah,
was the other day. Like, because I really do not drink much at all, and unfortunately, this December I've drunk a little bit more because family stuff, and I'm like, oh, geez, it just gets me way too fast these days, and that's not how it used to be. I guess it's a good thing technically, but still.
Pepsi and rum doesn't taste that great. Pepsi and Jägermeister is amazing.
I was gonna say, I mean, they do Jack and Coke. Would that be the same thing with Pepsi?
Pepsi's a little sweeter, so it ruins
That's
the taste
true.
of rum a
Yeah,
little
that's
bit.
true.
So
Yeah, I see that.
What else did we put in Pepsi before? We did 151 one
Holy
time,
moly.
and that wasn't bad, but that got you drunk.
yeah, it's 151. Holy moly. Pepsi and Jaeger. Yes, try that.
All right.
For me, I'm working. So like I work Monday. No. Yes, I work Monday from like 3 p.m. until 10 p.m. And then New Year's Eve, I'm working 10 a.m. or 9:30 a.m. until 1 a.m. the next morning. So it's a long shift. I'll be working.
That's really long. What are you going to be doing all day?
Well, handing out wristbands for the New Year's Eve party, getting ready for that party, etc. That kind of thing. It's a long day.
Are you able to drink on shift? Or
I'm working.
no?
Though
She shouldn't, but we'll see what the people who've been there a couple of years have say.
Yeah, we'll see. I have a very sparkly dress to wear though, so I'm excited for that.
Pelly's saying you're wearing a
No,
bunny
it's a
suit.
very, very sparkly dress.
Ooh, sparkly dress.
It looks like a disco ball.
Is it silver?
I can bring it out.
Ooh. Okay. You gotta take a picture when you do it.
Callie, do you want to grab it
see.
for me? He's like, no.
Selfie says
wraps
just bring a
bunny
mug of
suit.
special coffee. Yeah, for sure.
Coffee.
If you can bring water bottles, that's easy to hide stuff in.
Just a vodka bottle.
Oh my
The
god.
dress. Callie, not... Stop.
Oh, jeez.
He's not moving. I'll grab it.
You okay? Never mind. Guess I gotta do this myself. So yeah, if any of y'all have suggestions on gaming chairs, especially those that can maybe boost up a little higher and are good for short people and stuff like that, please tweet at me. I need to buy one. So bad.
Well, didn't Checkpoint just do a...
Yeah, I don't know if it's a
chair?
good chair for me though. It may not. I think it's too big. The problem is that I have like very little space back here. This chair barely fits back here. So, Von Racer. Okay. Corsair.
I didn't know Corsair did gaming chairs. That's interesting.
Interesting, yeah. Let's take a look. I think the problem is that I have very little space, so it needs... So, but... the massage setting. I think I need something with, like, a bar to kind of... Because that was the one good thing that my other chair that I hate so much did have, is it does have a bar on it to, like, rest my feet. But the actual seat of the chair is too short. So, like, it was actually, like, cutting off my circulation on my thighs. Yeah.
All right. This is a dress. Very, very sparkly.
I want to see... Ooh, it's so sparkly! Whoa, that is... Whoo! That is quite the sparkle.
Very sparkly.
Such sparkle. Oh.
I'm going to be wearing a pink wig with it, so.
Ooh, that's exciting.
So. I'm excited. I haven't worn anything this sparkly in, like, forever, so.
That's exciting. So Von Racer's got a footrest. Good to know, Celphane.
For the top people. Alright, I think that's gonna do it. Oh, what's that? Is that
Thank
the
you,
chair?
Celphane. I appreciate you. Ooh.
160
I
bucks.
see.
That's actually not bad compared to like 300.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just don't understand the pillow up at the top. Like, every gaming chair has one of those.
I think it's to kind of keep you... Those pillows are always hard for me because, like, there's actually places, and unfortunately, I'm so short that, like, how car seat headrests work and stuff like that is, I think it's actually dangerous for me because it does not hit where it needs to hit on me. That's okay. If I was, like, 3 inches shorter, I'd still be in a booster seat, so whatever. But, yeah, I think it's just a way to kind of keep you, like, your head here as opposed to, like, back here, if that makes any sense. I think that's the idea. Okay.
Well, and you can actually, like, sleep in it because it rocks all the way back, so it might be for that, too.
It bothers me. I just take it off.
I mean, that's the good thing, is that you can definitely just take them off. The bottom cushion would be definitely helpful for me. I don't really suffer from my sciatica anymore, but those things were definitely those kinds of pillows were definitely needed when I had a lot of problems with it. They're very helpful for it. Okay. Well, thank you, Celphane. I'll take a look through it and see if it's what I'm thinking of. Oh, it's cheaper if you get the one in blue.
Hell.
But it doesn't come with a head pillow.
Oh, that's strange. Maybe that's why it's...
$10 cheaper.
Oh, no, I think it does. Oh, no, you're right.
Callie.
It doesn't. Oh, that's strange. What did he say? What is this? It's a green plastic chair. No! We have those at my workplace. I know exactly the size of them. They are very
Jesus
tiny.
Christ.
We do. We have these exact chairs where I work. They are very tiny.
Oh, so that's what you use at work?
Not for me, but for the really little kids. We have like 5 different sizes of chairs. These are for like the kids that are under 5. They get those chairs.
Oh.
We're gonna get a 10-pack for only $80.
That's actually not
That's
bad.
That's probably why my work uses them. They're very tiny. Celphane, did you have to like put this together yourself? Because they have something for like expert assembly, and I'm not that smart.
Dude, I want to see a blog of Sarah putting a chair together.
My gosh, we should have done our blog when Cal and I had to put our dresser together back when we first did. It was an IKEA dresser. We figured if we could get through this, we could get through anything. So
Yeah, do a blog of putting a chair together.
Oh my gosh. I'll figure it out. The main thing about this particular chair is I have to see if it's too big. It might be. That footrest I'm not sure is gonna be helpful for me, but we'll see. I'll figure it out, but thank you for the suggestion. It's definitely helpful. Okay.
Oh, and happy birthday to my stepson.
Ooh, happy birthday, stepson.
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 Yeah.
I have 2 stepsons.
Yes.
Well, that's interesting.
Wait, you know that?
No, I didn't know you. Do you have them in the house?
No,
with you?
they're in another state. But they just turned stepson just turned 21 today.
Oh. Damn. All right. Well, I don't have anything else. If you guys have any questions for me, I'm here. But I don't have anything else to really mention.
No, I think we're all gonna go. Have a safe, happy new year, everyone. Be safe. You can drink, but just don't drive afterwards. Be mindful.
No,
Well, that's
please
all the
don't.
fun of it, though.
No.
No. We ain't doing that
Yeah.
here on RNG Tea. We do not endorse drinking and drinking.
No. That's why I'm actually staying over there at my work instead of
Oh, are you?
driving out at 1 a.m.
Oh, are you allowed
Yeah.
to? Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
So just be mindful. You can drink all you want, just don't go out driving.
Well, don't drink all you want either, because that could also land you in the hospital. Please be responsible.
Don't
Bring a
turn
buddy
out to
if
be
you're-
a
Don't be a
scarab.
scaro. Period.
Good life lesson.
Always the life lesson. I was gonna message someone. I was mid-sentence. Anyway, be careful out there. We'll see you 2020. You'll see Lloyd for New Year's. So again, be here at twitch.tv/RNGT. Right here. Hit the follow button if you haven't hit the follow button yet. Down. No. Up. That way. At the heart. Be safe, everyone. And Happy New Year. Again, we'll see you next year. Episode will go up Monday morning. Lloyd will be working out tonight. And have a great night, everyone.
Yes. Bye.
Do we want to raid someone?
Raid somebody. I don't know. Who's open?
RNG and Tea is currently.
That's us.
That's us.
No.
Thanks, Lloyd. You're really on top of this producer stuff. Just
I
kidding.
know, losing episode 2.0 and... Jeez.
Hashtag wrists.
Who do we want to raid? Who's Arcane Irons?
I have no.
Why are we following it on RNG? No, it's a... Never mind. It's a recommended channel. Who's on 14? Do you have anyone?
The only person that's online for me is Okadrian, and he's playing the Outer Worlds right now.
Who?
Okadrian. We hosted him a long ass time ago on Limit Break Radio.
Go ahead and throw in the link. Okay, boop, boop, boop. We're gonna raid that channel. Go say hi.
Woo!
41. So head on over there. Say hi. And we will see you next year, or stay tuned for Lloyd coming up in the next couple days for Tales of Symphonia, right?
Yep, I'm gonna try to finish out Tetiala, the other world, pretty much.
Alright, have a good night, guys.
Bye.